Great. I figure why not swing by the Triskelion and see if I could get some help from Nick Fury or any of his SHIELD agents. And this is what I find. Either something really big happened here, or Nick Fury has terrible taste in decoration. Oh no. No. I've seen this before. This red goop, the bodies drained to husks. There's only one thing that could do this. One thing.
For such a huge franchise, not a lot of Spider-Man stuff occurs at Halloween. So we've kind of reaching for this one.
Okay.
My thoughts were, what Spider-Man baddie would you not want to bump into in a dark alley?
Venom.
And number one to me was Carnage.
Ah.
There he is, oh my god!
And Carnage is part of Venom.
Carnage is Venom's
Child.
offspring,
Yeah.
but while Venom symbiote is mixed with Eddie Brock, who's like a bit of he can be like a noble man. He can be moral at times. Carnage is linked with Cletus Cassidy, who is this absolute lunatic serial killer.
Okay.
I'm not normally a huge fan of Carnage because I don't like it when the baddie's plot is I'm going to kill a bunch of people. Same reason I don't like the Joker in Batman. I like the villain having like a scheme. Like, that's why I like Mysterio. He's always got something going on. He's either going to rob a nice painting or he's going to drive someone mad. He's not just going to go and kill a bunch of people.
True. Fair enough.
But at the end of the day, Carnage in like one of his first appearances says he's killing this fella, and he says, "Do you know why I'm killing you? I picked your name out of a phone book at random."
Oh my god.
So it's like if Carnage wants to come and kill you, he's just going to come and do it, and I thought that was kind of spooky.
You'd be terrified?
Yeah, because he's got all Spider-Man's powers and more. This is on the Nintendo Wii, and I don't know if it's because our Wii and Nunchuck are dead old or what, but they're so loose, it makes you shake the remotes around as the Wii does. And the amount of times I disconnected the Nunchuck accidentally was fuming.
Yeah.
In this universe, yeah, I died because me Nunchuck cocked up and wouldn't move. I got
see.
jammed in a wall. Anyway, in this universe, Carnage is a mindless monster made from Peter's blood and his dad's research. Remember when we played Ultimate Spider-Man and Peter's dad had made the Venom symbiote?
I think so. Yeah, actually, yeah.
Well, later on it gets mixed with some more of Peter's blood because they're trying to... Him and Dr. Connors are trying to use Peter's powers for good to, like, cure people, like what his dad wanted to do. And it ended up making this disgusting, like, fetus that turned into Carnage, and then it went and it absorbed Gwen Stacy and killed her. Killed a load of people. Yeah. She was fuming. It was literally an issue after she had found out he was Spider-Man as well. So she thought Peter killed her dad. Then she realised, when she found out it was Peter, she realised Peter'd never do that.
Yeah.
So she was like mates with him and Mary Jane again. And then she dies like two issues later.
That's not fair.
I know, I was fuming.
What the hell is going on?
Carnage.
Yeah, that much I got.
No, that red monster. The clone. That's what we call him. Prisoner 900N. Case designate Carnage. He escaped while, we were studying him. I managed to lock him out of here. But then the agents he killed somehow reanimated themselves.
Never had that kind of power before. Tell me this doesn't have anything to do with him being exposed to a mystical fragment?
My god. How did you know?
You're stupid.
We had to risk it. The energy readings we got when the two were in proximity suggested...
Just open the door.
Wait. You're going in there after it? Why?
Because great power comes with great responsibility. Something you wouldn't understand.
He's fuming.
Alright. Calm down. Her acting though was awful.
Yeah. In the game, Mysterio, master of illusion and one of Spidey's sickest villains, has tried to steal a mystical tablet.
Right.
But Spider-Man stopped him and the tablet got smashed up. So now Spider-Man had to team up with 3 other Spider-Men from different universes to recollect this tablet's fragments before the baddies got all of it, because it would make them like magical powerful. So that's why Carnage is suddenly even more powerful, because one of these magical fragments has now juiced them up.
Cool.
Yeah, this was a cool game, dude. There was no open world, but it was level based, and I think it was really good. Like Ultimate Spidey, yeah. Fights Electro at this power plant. He fights Deadpool on these like out at sea, basically.
Why would he fight Deadpool?
Deadpool's a baddie. Ultimate Deadpool, especially, was a super baddie, dude. He trapped Spider-Man and the X-Men on his island and was going to kill them on live telly for sport. What else? And then he fights Carnage, yeah. But one cool thing this game did, some bosses, it goes into first person, and if you're on the Nintendo Wii, you yourself have to punch the shit out of Spidey baddies.
Oh my god.
So when you've got like Hammerhead on the floor and you're just breaking your fist trying to take him down, proper immerses you, and I think it's dead cool. So yeah, this Peter's fuming at Carnage, mate. There he goes. Get him, Spidey.
Looks like Spider-Man was throwing those firebombs then.
At the SHIELD agents.
Yeah.
Grim for them.
It looked as though it was, again, like a bullet like spiked him up the arse and he went, ooh.
You do get spiky symbiote powers in this.
Nice. Why are we glowing?
We're
not glowing, but like emitting black fog.
Because we got the black suit, mate, and it's pissed.
No, fair enough.
Got the alien costume, except there's not an alien in Ultimate. How was this meant to cure cancer?
No.
This is about to be explode in popularity again, innit? Because Spider-Man 2 PS5 is coming out. And that's got Venom. And Kraven.
Yeah.
I do like Kraven. Kraven's in this game as well, and you get to punch the shit out of him yourself as Spidey. Oh, another thing before, like, let me just say this game's really cool. It also brought back a load of voice actors who'd voiced Spider-Man in the cartoon.
Oh, very nice.
Which I think was a brilliant idea. I do think they miscast 2099, because Spider-Man 2099 in this game has a very happy, jaunty time of it. Like, he's like a cheerful fella, and in the comic he's anything but. He's a moody bastard in the comic.
I mean, he's seen some shit, so...
Oh yeah.
You know.
But in this, he's proper, like, he has a joke a minute, and that's not 2099 to me. But the dude voicing him, who I believe voiced him in Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends, still does a good job. But this fella, who's voicing R1 here, Josh Keaton, he was in Spectacular Spider-Man.
As Peter?
Yeah, he was Peter / Spider-Man. But I think he was brilliant. I don't know why they didn't keep him since, you know, like how when he was alive, Kevin Conroy was the Batman voice.
Yeah.
And like years after the animated series, they brought him back for the Arkham games. And in nearly everything, Kevin Conroy was Batman. They should do that with either Josh Keaton for Spider-Man or Chris Daniel Barnes, who's also in this game.
Nice.
They were the main two to me.
What's Chris Daniel Barnes been in?
You know that sick 90s cartoon I watch all the time, mate?
I think so.
He's like, get back here, Shocker!
Oh, yeah.
That one. He's Spidey to me. When I'm reading comics, he is Spider-Man's voice in mine. Except Ultimate was Josh Keaton, of course. I recently finished these.
No way.
And I was devastated at the end when he died, mate. Fuming. But I thought it was nice how, like, he couldn't save Uncle Ben, but he could save Aunt May, so it was worth dying to him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He was okay dying because he'd done it. He, like, atoned for letting Ben die.
Fair enough.
Oh, symbiote time, mate.
Wait, is that the one where all the baddies show up at
his house?
At his house.
Yeah. And Kraven, even though, I was thinking about this the other day, even though Kraven has lion powers in Ultimate, he just goes and gets guns, he never transforms. So what's the point of getting superpowers? Not going to use them, Craig.
I'd transform into a lion all the time if I had the choice.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
Look at my combo here.
Yeah. He's all Carnage.
They're all, yeah. Well, he's like infecting other dudes, isn't he?
Yeah.
Web of Shadows style. He did something like this recently in the comics. In like absolute carnage. He started turning innocent people into like carnages himself.
That's pretty funny.
Even some heroes. Or you think he gets Miles Morales? I could have sworn somewhere in this level you run past Electro and Deadpool like sat in cells just chilling, but I couldn't find them. So
Well, fair enough.
yeah, I did look
Pretty funny.
Yeah. Human again, Spidey. Calm down.
If I was playing this game, I'd literally just try and skip all of this and just get him out.
Nah, you gotta smash him up now and then.
Yeah.
Gotta remind them who's boss.
Yeah, but sometimes if you're like trying to speedrun games and things,
I'm not trying to speedrun them, I'm trying to have a good time.
fair enough. I don't know why I prefer like speedrunning games. I do find it fun, to be fair.
I know I've said this before.
What?
Couldn't believe there isn't that much Halloween Spider-Man content, considering his main enemy, the Green Goblin, is a Halloween-themed villain.
Not even in the comics.
No, that's what I mean, like, in comics, surely there'll be an issue or two that take place at Halloween. All I can think of is the episode of Spectacular where he unmasks the Goblin. That was at Halloween.
Yeah.
But thinking back, I can't, like, clock on. And in the game of PS4, where you go to the Halloween party.
Yeah, that's the only one I know of.
Meanwhile, Batman's got a crap ton of stuff that go on at Halloween. Including The Long Halloween, which was one of his comics. And Arkham Knight takes place at Halloween.
Huh.
But yeah, otherwise I was sat there thinking, like, what can Spidey do at Halloween? Like, every day's Halloween when you have to fight freaks like Carnage and goblins and that.
I don't know, if I was Spider-Man, I'd be shitting myself every single day.
Nah, if it's like the Rhino, you're like, it's just a dude. But nah, Rhino's terrifying himself. You're right, actually. I wouldn't mess with Rhino, he'd kick me ass.
Like, even if I was like Spider-Woman and no one knew about it except like the Rhino.
What one? Jessica Drew.
I would be like walking down the street and I'd be shitting myself all the time thinking like, he's gonna come around the corner. He knows who I am.
I don't think the Rhino would be asked himself, considering,
Yeah.
but if it was a big villain, like, when the Goblin found out who Peter was, he was walking around shitting himself. Because he's like, any moment he could, like, remember who I am and come for me. And then he does, and he gets Gwen killed, didn't it?
Oh.
But it just comes with the territory, don't it?
Yeah.
You gotta expect. I love in, you know, Venom.
Yeah.
In some early Venom issues, he like knocks on Aunt May's door to see if Peter can like come out to play,
Oh.
to like taunt him. There's one famous one where Peter's looking out his window, and he's like, Venom could be anywhere, and I wouldn't even know it. And it zooms out, and Venom's literally on his window, just out of sight, and his spider sense won't tell him.
You got Spider-Man!
He did get Spider-Man, didn't he? This red goop's disgusting, mate.
Yeah, is it meant to be like a spaceship thing? Because I saw like a
No, it's symbiote, isn't it?
ramp. It's grim.
Oh, there he is. Woody Harrelson. I would not have cast Woody Harrelson as Carnage.
It's Woody Harrelson.
In the Venom 2 movie it was, wasn't it?
Ah.
So you get to punch the shit out of classic Spidey foes. Dodge that. You know,
Fair enough.
piece of
You're a
little
monster.
toothy freak.
No soul. Oh, you don't like catching on fire? Too bad.
That's a cool thing. Fire and sound, yeah. What they're weak to. Because they're from space, aren't they? Where there's no fire.
Yeah.
Because there's no air. And there's no sound in space. So they haven't like got built-in defenses for it. Crafty.
Yeah.
I keep hoping hoping this is just the worst nightmare I've ever had in my life.
Who's your favourite Spidey villain?
I like Harry, but I like
Harry Osborn?
yeah from the films.
Ah.
James Franco does a very good job of playing him, I think.
Yeah. He was alright. They didn't bring him back for No Way Home, did they?
No.
Someone near and dear to me. Let's keep it that way, all right?
Even though they brought back his dad. Maybe that was why. It would have been too much, like, they'd have had to spend time on, oh my god, my dad's back.
Yeah.
After all that shit. I can't believe, though, when they turned him into just, like, friggin' snowboarder. Why didn't they make him Hobgoblin? I know he's not normally Hobgoblin, but you know. They could have at least made him the new Green Goblin like they did in the comic. Not just make him edgy snowboarder.
Yeah.
Garbo, mate. 3 was a rush job though, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And my ass kicked it. I'm gonna jump back. Knock him into the fire. I like the baddies who don't have superpowers and yet still, through technology or their own like mental ability, keep up with them.
Yeah.
Like Shocker and Mysterio.
Mysterio's just a madman anyway.
He's the best and he kicks ass, man.
Violence is never the answer.
Literally just using his illusions to mess with people.
What rhymes with violence?
Some of them have got to be like not real, but feel real enough.
Would you kiss your mother with that mouth? If you had a mother?
Peter's kind of his mother, isn't he? Peter and Dr. Connors are his parents, this Carnage. This version of Carnage.
I see. Isn't there an evil Peter somewhere?
There was, he got killed. Kane, yeah.
Ooh.
In Ultimate Clone Saga, which also had a cool Scorpion. And a very cool Tarantula. There's a Peter clone who's like got a fairy spidery face. He's got 4 eyes and he's got 4 arms.
Yeah.
And Dr. Octopus kills him, and I was fuming because he was dead cool.
I mean, fair play to him for killing him.
Oh, he was boss.
Doesn't sound very
He was
nice.
sick. I thought he was great, mate.
Looks like he's heading for that control tower.
I'll have to Google it later. Or you'll have to show me what it looks like.
Yeah. Uh-oh. Where is Fury then when the... Where's the Ultimates? The Ultimates live at the Triskelion.
Triskelion.
Yeah, where the hell are the Ultimates?
Sounds like skeletal there.
That's pretty funny. Now, there's this big tower called the Triskelion outside New York in Ultimate. And it's where the Ultimates, which are the Avengers, live. Well, Captain America lives there, I think. Thor's kind of a nomad. And Iron Man lives wherever the hell he wants because he's a millionaire.
Yeah.
But where the hell are the Ultimates?
Guess we'll never know.
Gonna have to just make up our own fanfiction, aren't we?
Hmm.
Maybe I can hit you right.
Come on.
We've taken heavy damage from infected prisoners. I'm losing altitude. All hands, break for it.
This is insane.
That's sad you didn't get to finish his sentence.
He's lucky there's only Electro and Deadpool being held here. Like, what if Magneto was still in there? In Ultimate 6, when they break in, and everyone's shitting themselves, like,
Okay.
what about Magneto? Is he still unconscious or what? And as Magneto gets out, they know they're absolutely done. He was crap in Ultimate. A lot of them were crap in Ultimate. A lot of villains just become garbo.
Yeah.
Magneto especially, there was none of that noble, like, avenge what happened to his people shit. He was literally just, no, we're gonna kill all the humans just cause it'll be funny.
That's so horrible.
Yeah.
I don't know why. This bit reminds me of Crisis City with that round building.
Huh. It's the same colour palette, isn't it?
Yeah.
Go, Spidey!
Woo, yeah. Spidey.
In we go.
Come on!
That's a lot of carnage.
Oh, well, good one. Zombies, mate. Spider-Man zombie. Not the first time he's fought zombies. Not even the first time he's fought symbiote zombies.
Symbiote zombies.
Yeah, mate. Web of Shadows did symbiote zombies.
I couldn't think of anything worse. That's terrifying.
Yeah, it was.
Imagine walking down the street at night, you hear like...
Yeah, and it's one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, mate. Web of Shadows is boss.
No
If
chance of
the
survival
only-
with that.
I know I always moan about stuff, but Web of Shadows would be perfect if they had a better voice for Spider-Man. He's too nasally.
I'll have to listen.
If they'd have had, like, one of the cartoon dudes do it for him, it would have been a perfect game.
What do you know? My very own robot sidekicks. I'll call this one Herbie.
Sick FF reference, Spidey. Remember when that Fantastic Four cartoon couldn't use the Human Torch because they were scared kids would set themselves on fire?
No.
So they got
but-
Herbie instead. Do you not
Oh
remember
my
that?
god.
Do you then remember the issue of Fantastic Four where a kid sets himself on fire to emulate his hero, the Human Torch?
Listen, I've never even read
I
anything
know you haven't, so
about
it's like asking you.
the Fantastic Four.
I need to get into Fantastic Four. I've finished all Spider-Man. I'm all caught up on what I want to be caught up on with Spider-Man, like 616. I've smashed through Volume 1 of Daredevil, and I read all the Ultimate Universe until Peter died, and that's where I'm going to stop because I just can't. Like, I've tried the after stuff, and it's just not as good to me. Even when he comes back later, I'm just not into it. Even like the Ultimates went shit. Well, that went shit at 3, if I'm honest.
Fair enough.
Anyway, though, might do FF next. I want to do Flash as well, though. Flash villains are spectacular, mate.
I didn't see much of the Flash, but I remember the bad guy
TV
was
show.
the guy in the wheelchair.
Oh yeah, in the TV show he was, yeah.
Yeah.
But the TV show was a lot different to the classic comic from like 1950, whatever it was.
Oh yeah. I do remember this though. I think it was like a Justice League thing.
Yeah.
The Flash was in it, and I think it was it Wonder Woman or someone?
Was it the cartoon?
Yeah, one of the women superheroes. He goes, they don't call me like the fastest thing alive for nothing or something, and she explains why you can't get a date.
Yeah,
I thought that
Hawk
was-
Girl, mate. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
in Justice League. A
Yeah.
sick cartoon itself.
I thought that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
And honestly, I
Those bots
never
have
got the
that in
reference until I was a bit older, and I was like, oh, that's what it meant.
Yeah. There, mate.
Yeah.
Daring look you got going on there. You don't see many people these days.
That cartoon was sick.
Yeah.
Don't make them like that anymore.
Nope.
Well, they probably don't. I'm just not seeing them. All these symbiotes. What a waste.
That's a horrible noise.
That's why we did this on Halloween, mate. Spooky.
Yeah.
It was between this and the Circus of the Goblin, where you go fight like the Green Goblin in a creepy circus.
Yeah. You're right, this is much more scary.
Yeah. That was Spider. That was Spider Noir who does that though, and he's sick. He's voiced by Chris Barnes. That might be next year's.
Nice.
But then, as I say, we're tapped out then for Halloween themed Spider-Man stuff.
I'm sure
Carnage, mate. Get out me face.
I'm sure they'll come up with more stuff in future.
I'll write some. I've been saying for years Marvel should let me write Spider-Man. I'll bring it back. It's so garbage currently. Swear to God, all this like Mary Jane shit going on now is absolute trash. Currently, when I last saw, Spider-Man had all Norman Osborn's sins and he'd become like Dark Spider-Man and he was going to go get revenge on Mary Jane for leaving him. And I'm reading it like, who is this for, man? Who chose this to... I think they're trying to get rid of Peter. They're trying to make us not miss him if he goes.
Yeah.
Because they've done nothing since 2018, since Nick Spencer left. And even just before Nick Spencer left, it's been nothing but shit.
Fair enough.
And it pains me because he's my favourite. I want to see him succeed. So Marvel, again, I'll ask yous again. Give it me. Email me. And I'll write Spider-Man for a bit. And I'll bring him back to them glory days.
Imagine if they did as well.
I can't do any worse than the current fella.
Ah,
So, you know.
slow-mo.
We're going to throw him in a smokestack like in the book.
Ooh. Wow, that buckled.
Oh yeah, turkey, you're out of here.
Still alive there, Spider-Man.
Yeah.
What? I thought you liked being on fire. My bad. And stay down.
What's that?
The mystical fragment that Mysterio stole.
Okay.
Well, he stole it, we smashed it, and then we have to go into other dimensions to get it back.
Fair enough.